EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Williams, the man in motion left. First carry now for David Montgomery. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Goff now looking to throw. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 60 yards. And the Lions put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. In motion right is Davis. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. The contact on that run came pretty early. Nice job just to push forward and get some extra yardage. Good game.
It certainly was, because the initial contact did not signal the end of the play. His mind, his body, his legs said keep churning forward, and he gained more yardage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Here's Herbert. On the move to his left. That's going to be caught downfield by Chark. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. DJ Chark, 29 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Goff. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Our score after 1. 2nd and 7. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. Now Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Williams being motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the right side and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Sliding out of the pocket. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. Dobbins. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
2nd and goal from the 1. Edwards will score. Touchdown, Chargers. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Now they'll audible to something else. After the turnover, here's Herbert rolling to his left. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Another run here with Dobbins. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run with Dobbins. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw taken in here by Patrick. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Herbert has it knocked free. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. On first down, Justin Herbert eluding the pressure right. Open man downfield is Davis. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From the 46, here's second down and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert rolling to his right. And this is caught at the 20. A big play there for L.A. And even 50 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver or that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
They'll run here with Edwards. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Dobbins once more, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. 3rd and long. It's gone. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st. Now it's gone. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a good pickup on the ground of 7 yards, and time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Here's 2nd and 3. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Goff going to get this to Gibbs. He's into space past the 25. Touchdown, Detroit! Jahmyr Gibbs, 41 yards. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and it's now 28 to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Second down and 8. Now it's Herbert. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun, Herbert on third down, escaping the pressure right. He's got his running back out of the backfield, and he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Herbert. They'll roll him out right. That is caught. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On first down, it's Herbert. Steps away. And Shark calls it in. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. DJ Chark. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Here's Goff now on second down.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
7 yards there and a first down. Here's Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
There's Goff. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Khalil Mack from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. From the gun on third down, Goff. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Here comes the Lions punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. And we will... EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Ford Field.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Here's Goff. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
To throw is Goff.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
4th down, a give to Gibbs. And this will wind up a Lions first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But in this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
Now Goff looking to change the play.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll try the air now with Goff.
He's got right on the short throw.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Third down and 6.
Goff.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Goff going to move his guys around a bit.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw, Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Now inside the 25.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Young wasting no time, right to the air. Forced out to his left. Young into the slide, and he's got a first down. That's good for 28 yards.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man covers are so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Next, the receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. In motion comes the tight end left. Right back to Hubbard. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there and another first down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll run here with Hubbard. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. Flushed out right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Touchdown! Deontay Johnson from 8 yards out. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. That was a big throw right there on third and goal.
And the defense has to be prepared for you to throw the ball on third and goal. Because really, second down, second and goal, that's your play action time, and you're not sure whether they're going to run it or throw it. Third down, you're usually sure they're probably going to pass it. Even more impressive that they got it done, and on the opening drive of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now a Carolina native, former Tar Heel, it's Javonte Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And he'll return this ball across midfield to... EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready, and we are underway from Ford Field. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Already here, they'll audible to something else. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And, whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. Second and 14. Goff going to shift him around. A give right side for Gibbs.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Goff now looks to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it now.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
And here now the punter, Fox, as he sends this one away. He can't get him down.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Patriots take over.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And the slot man goes in motion left. In motion right is Osborne. Throwing here is May.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kendrick Bourne
30 yards.
And the Patriots post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try the middle with Montgomery, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Gone. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Goff, flush to his right.
That's taken in by Raymond.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
2nd down and a yard.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
1st down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. David Montgomery, a 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. A dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd.
To throw, it's May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On the handoff, Stevenson.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
This 2nd and 4. Again, it's Stevenson.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
They'll throw on first down with May. Throw left side, and Osborne has it.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the shotgun, May with it.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
The 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for side Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That's Aiden Hutchinson. He was determined to blow that play up, and he sure did.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
And now an audible here into something else. Bourne going to go in motion right here. They'll throw with May. They'll get this complete to the rookie from Washington.
And they'll get to him right away at the 40.
Now a handoff. Stevenson.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
That stop made by Jack Campbell.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second down, May. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Here's May.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force the incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. Now a run with Stevenson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. To the air, May. He'll find Osborne here. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd down, here's May.
Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. 2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the gun, it's May. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Sly able to put this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps a deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now Goff looking to change the play. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And room there to work it inside the 25. 59 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Well, Montgomery just unable to twist free as they hit him short of the line to gain. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. They juked him.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs
Taking it in from the 20.
And the Lions are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the fourth.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Looking to throw. May.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. Second down, 8 yards to go. From the shotgun, it's May. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Checking this down to Stevenson.
Ooh, the juke. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing. And they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
They run once more with Stevenson.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Now they'll change things up. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14.